Remember when you were younger and you were excited to try new things or to work on a creative project? You'd envision the outcome and it just fired you up. There was no need for motivation because you worked on it whenever you felt like it, and you almost always felt like it. I remember playing Minecraft with my friends and being excited to take on a new build, even though I knew it would take a while and take a few attempts. Even during the boring part of gathering materials, I would still enjoy myself. I didn't have much worries, really didn't have any stress. I'd complete my build. Maybe it didn't come out how I wanted, and maybe I got frustrated in the process and had to redo some parts, but I'd complete it. Maybe then I'd add some lore to it and move on to the next build. Come back to present time and what changed? Most likely the fact that growing up comes with more struggles, more desensitizing to everything, and society tells you to have a successful career in your early to mid-20s. And I think that kills the spark that we have. Treat life like a game, treat your hustle like a game. Think of the period you're in as just a level. Some people get stuck on certain levels while others get stuck on other levels. Don't let overthinking destroy the fun you need to have. Being desensitized. So the other day I was going through an old bin of mine and came across a Superman toy from when I was a kid. This was a rubber toy that didn't move, didn't do anything, it just looked really cool. But as I stared at it, I got a huge wave of nostalgia. I remember exactly how this toy used to make me feel every time I looked at it. It was like it was my first time ever seeing Superman. I was fascinated. But why? I love comic book characters. I'm always consuming some form of superhero content, including Superman. So why did it feel so brand new? This was a realization of how desensitized and how drained we've all become. Nostalgia is nostalgia because of people getting so caught up in things that they don't have the energy to properly enjoy what's in front of them. I feel like the same goes for chasing goals and being ambitious. It gets so difficult to continue living day by day when you feel like nothing is changing. Pressure with life. We've all been here. Your parents, teachers asking you what your plans are for the next 50 years of your life. Maybe you were locked in at a young age and decided early on, but me? I'm still not sure on a career path. I want to do it all, but I don't want to settle for something that I hate and or doesn't pay well. This is what I feel like is every young adult's first real lasting stress, and it takes mental energy away from the part of your brain that craves expression. You say you don't have time to do a creative project because you're told you need to make a certain amount of money and you're nowhere near that amount. So you keep hustling and hustling. The version of you that was more productive didn't have willpower, they just had less mental baggage. Drop the things that don't serve you. It's not worth the mental stress. And if it's too important to forget about, try setting certain times to tackle or worry about certain problems. If you check the clock and it's not time to stress about what to study in school, then don't worry about it, because it will have a time later to be thought about. When you're a kid, time feels infinite. You act more in flow. That flow state disappears when you start counting minutes and measuring output. This is by far the hardest thing to get over. It's difficult for anyone looking to achieve great things to not be constantly watching the calendar and worrying about how much progress they've made in 3 months. It's stressful, it slows you down, and it ruins the pure part of the process, making it another disappointing hustle when you don't reach a goal on time. Learn to be detached to a time frame of success. This is extremely difficult to do when you feel unfulfilled or unsatisfied with where you are right now, but it's equally important in keeping you sane. Consuming bad content. This is a no-brainer. You can't grow a garden by giving it soda every day instead of water. You can't expand your knowledge and your creativity by consuming pointless information all day, whether it be traumatizing news or a TikTok about hating someone for no reason. You must be careful about what you feed your conscience. Learn new information. Consume creative work. Listen to deep music. As a kid, your mind is a sponge. You take in anything, and in most cases, you're taking in fun kid stuff, such as princesses, toys, or superheroes. Kids have infinite creativity and imagination when all they consume is education and fun things. Lean into that. Be informed on new things. Try new things. And just do whatever it is you want, even if it isn't perfect. Learn to rest like a kid. Don't overthink rest. Take that nap your mind craves. Watch that movie you've been wanting to watch. Because when you overthink, even rest feels like a guilt trip. Do things that genuinely make you happy, and make sure you get a time for it beforehand. Tell yourself, once I finish my work, I will enjoy watching my favorite TV show without feeling guilty. Productivity when you were younger felt easier because it was aligned with excitement and curiosity, not anxiety or outcome obsession. How do we get back to that point? By changing our perspective. Doing the same routine daily can change what your mind used to see as fun into a chore. This change makes your process miserable due to the lack of fun and curiosity you used to have for your pursuits.